this is unbelievable because I actually didn't even think this was coming out today. It's another one of those things where I think on the last direct I watched, I didn't think they were making one. But this one, I knew they were making one, but I thought that it would come out on the 2nd of April. Because that was when they were going to announce something for the Switch 2. Which made me think that it was actually going to happen for that day. The second, like the entirety. The second Switch. And maybe this direct is just going over some games and not the major ones other than Metroid 4 that I saw. Because they did say something about when they're going to make a Metroid 4. But that was all I could think of. Maybe they're making more, but it's like I already saw that they were making a game with the Miis again. Yes, I saw all of that instantly, and I was like, not from a thumbnail, but from freaking comment sections, because I didn't think they were making one today. I thought they were making one on the 2nd, because that's what it said on the thing for my reaction to it that nobody really watched. But I am thinking of uploading this on the day after the Direct's release. Hence why you don't see me reacting to it on the day of. Because, of course, like I said, I didn't think they were doing it. But I'm still going to, on the 2nd of April, stream. So that's why I'm not streaming today. This is premiered, not streamed. So, deal is, I'm not expecting much, but I might be surprised. Also, what's the volume on? It's good. It should be. I might talk over some stuff and then turn off my commentary for the end. And see what the ending ad is, because I'm very curious. Fire Emblem. Nope, that's not Fire Emblem. That's Dragon Quest. So I think it's just gonna be mostly eShop games. Just like one of the other directs was. Because this looks like it's a bit like that. You would always expect like the first and final advertisements of games to be very hyped. Though for me, I would only be hyped up by like Mario, Kirby, or what they're going to show Pokemon too. That's my main source of hype, at least. But I won't argue for ones who would be excited by other games as well. All the more curious about what they're going to do for, because I saw it so much. I'm sorry to spoil that, and wow. I'm wondering what they're going to do with Deltarune, because I gave up on that game, but I think they're going to.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and
I think they're finally going to reveal when chapters 3 and 4 are coming out.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2
there it
on April
is.
2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
On the night of
What
the
you
2nd
just
of
saw
April,
was Dragon Quest 1
that
and 2
is when I'm going to be
HD
doing the
remake
stream.
from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
It's sort of funny how the remakes just shows like a
Okay,
pretty HD
let's
environment,
see
but
the
shows
first batch of
pixelated
headlines.
characters from the classics. Sorry for talking over you.
Escape from dire straits.
Is that what I'm thinking? It's not oxygen not included, but what is it? Oh, it's not what I thought it was.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me! Please help me, Dante!
Dante.
The latest entry in the the Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left
Probably
eye.
not gonna.
Your mission is to track
Probably not
down
gonna
Iris,
play this game.
an internet idol
You know
who's
why.
been trapped in a mysterious
If you've heard
escape
about
game.
my, if you've heard about it, if you've heard
Conduct
about my,
interviews to
how I feel
investigate
about
Iris's
the
whereabouts.
certain thing, you will know why.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
The dumb thing
Uncover
is,
what's
this looks
hidden
like
in
it's an
reality
actual
and
game, like
dreams to rescue Iris.
rough copy instead of
No
eShop.
Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo
Of course, it
Switch
says
system
I and not
July 25th.
what it actually is.
Unleash the supernatural.
A lot of these are gonna be so unfamiliar to me. Another detective game. Is this a trend or something?
A classic Atlas action
I
RPG
like detective
returns
games, but
with
still,
remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
even if Dragon
Set
Quest
in the
is
capital
not
city in the
detective
year
like,
Taisho 20,
it's
Raido
showing off like
Kuzunoha makes
certain
his
games
living
that
as
are
an
like
apprentice
open
detective.
environmented along with
But
detective games so
unbeknownst to
far.
others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido
Yet
must
again,
investigate
not
a
thinking of playing
series
this
of
game either.
supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory.
Well,
You
still
can even turn
not gonna
opposing
play
demons
it.
into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle,
It's also because I'm not.
and their powers are helpful in finding solutions
Freaking
during
God, I don't
investigations.
like demons.
Guide Raido through a series of strange
I like
incidents
dragons. Those are
Assume you're
boys.
the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless
Oh, it
Army
is remastered.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
I sort
June
of
19th.
figured it was some sort of
Pre-orders begin
remake or
later
remaster
today
again.
on Nintendo
I
eShop.
think a lot of it is going to be remasters,
Consume darkness.
but that's like a big doy.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll
I
delve
thought it was
deeper
going to be
into the
like 3
expansive
letters.
world.
My thought was PUK.
By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift
And
and
the dial
combine with
PUC.
Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
And it's like Pac-Man.
But
I
tread
thought I saw that
lightly.
ad before.
The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can
That looks so
temporarily
familiar.
fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
At least this one looks a little bit more promising for a game that I could play, but
Work
really,
to uncover Puck's true goal and devour
Really
enemies
still
to
not
survive
thinking
this cruel
much
world.
about-
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
interesting, honestly.
The rhythmic march begins.
Another rhythm game.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Interesting.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Pata Pon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
So it's like a
From the
rhythm
horse riding Kiba
game of
to the
advancing,
shield savvy Tate
sort of
Pon.
like some sort of mobile
Build up your
kind of
battalion
deal.
to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Oh, that is interesting.
Leave the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
I never get notified about when these directs come out, so...
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Whenever I see those places,
is
it always
where
makes
your
me think
new
it's either
life
Pokemon or
begins.
or something else, but it's definitely not. And it's like, gosh darn it, it's not Pokemon, but it looks so
First
similar
cropping
at
up on
first,
the
and
Nintendo
now
DS
it's
system,
now that you
this
see it, it's
immersive
actually some
farming
sort
and
of
life sim has
Stardew
no shortage of
Valley-esque game.
activities to get up to.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
Like I said,
Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
it's either like Stardew Valley
As
or like
bazaar
Animal
sales
Crossing
grow,
or both.
You'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
That looks familiar too, actually, now that I think about it.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
A breeze. I heard bees, but I
The
knew
winds
he
of
said
change are
breeze.
coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the
Yeah, I could
Nintendo
have sworn
Switch
that
system
ad was
August
also
27th.
there on the last direct, and it said 2025, and now it actually shows that.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
Very interesting, though.
Next, please take a look at this.
Barely a quarter of the way. This is Deltarune, right? No. Another game I'm unfamiliar with that I know is not Mario or Kirby. But what is it? Oh, this is Metroid. I thought that was coming out last for the ad. I get the hype, though I've never played any Metroid game.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
I guess the more hyped version of the battles would be
In
against
order to
Ridley, but I'm
survive
very sure the final
and
boss
escape
won't
this
even be
planet
that.
she was unexpectedly transported to.
Sorry to
Samus
say.
must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
The only reason I wouldn't be playing Metroid games is because, one, not
She's
having
not
much
alone,
time.
though.
I won't say much
Alien
until after
creatures
this is done.
living in the jungle are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
It's making me think of a
They also
game.
allow her to control the trajectory of her beams.
And not
with
just
the
saying,
power
I'm not
of her
just
mind.
meaning a gotcha game. I'm also meaning Pokemon and another
But why
and then another
were these
game
powers
as well.
bestowed upon Samus?
I just don't remember exactly. It is promising, at least for the quality of my video this
Be her
time.
fate
Because
after
originally
being
it
summoned
would
to
be like a
Vuros.
bit choppy, but this time it's actually not
Threads
looking that bad.
intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
So hopefully it would be more to your enjoyment there. So I don't see myself really, and it still said 2025, I'm thinking it's going to be end. I'm thinking it's gonna be like, no, I meant like, the only reason I'm not playing much Metroid is... This is interesting. So they made a new Samus too. Or no, that's the same Samus. I thought that was gonna be a different one, like Riot Samus or Fury Samus or whatever.
Await Samus.
Speaking over him by saying that I don't see myself playing Metroid games mainly because of the fact that it's like, for one, not having much time, and then the other, I haven't played any Metroid games, so it's not much there that I'm thinking of. Speaking overall of this, because it's not as hyped as the other ones have been. Yeah, it's Disney.
As the
Figured.
Potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all
So you
sorts
get to
of
know Disney
strange
villains
elixirs.
this time.
Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so that one
later
is
today.
coming out today. Interesting. Yesterday for you, but
Summon a spellbinding
because of me
adventure.
premiering this on the day after, like I said. Like, not having the time,
Welcome to
and I
Witchbrook
haven't played
College, where
much of any
students strive
Metroid
to
games,
master the magic
and I haven't even
arts.
played Xenoblade either,
During
even
class,
though I
use
am
magic
sort of thinking
circles
of
to
playing the
perform
third
rituals.
game, since I know a lot
Lie
about the
on
first and
brooms.
second.
And learn advanced techniques
That, or
to
I'll
go
just
from
wait
witch
until
in
Treasure
training
Crown
to
Royale piece the
skilled
game, because that's
spellcaster.
how I've known about it.
There's also
And-
plenty to
and
do outside of class.
I'm not super,
Hang out with
like,
friends at
I'm
their
not
homes.
great at playing through games that have
Take
insane
on
side
various
quests
jobs
and
to help
open
pay for tuition.
world games. As you can see from the Breath of the Wild game and Tears of
Or
the
use
Kingdom,
the spells you've
I'm not
learned
great with
to
those.
craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic
Only
together
talking
in
over the
online
games that I'm not.
co-op.
Whoa! You can play with multiple players
Explore
there.
this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
That's actually pretty cool, actually.
Are
I
you
said that
ready
twice.
for a
That's actually pretty cool.
spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
That means way farther in, like 8 months from now, I think.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive
like Cuphead a little
archipelago
bit.
where nightmares and wonder
Don't compare it to
collide.
that.
Upgrade
Oh,
your
really?
trusty cane with magical parts.
It looks a bit
then
like it
use
would
its
be.
abilities to find your own path through
Just look at the
enchanting
animations
world.
and you'll
Can you
you'll
uncover the
understand.
secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman
Looks like it has
launches
the same
on Nintendo
animation and
Switch
stuff
this
like that.
holiday.
This holiday, that means later this
Celebrate
year.
the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
I actually really
Titles
want to. I want to
include
try that out.
Gradius,
Actually, I did not
Salamander,
know about that.
Life Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Huh?
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th.
You know what the
Pre-orders
funny thing
begin
is?
later
I actually
today
thought
on
Kirby's
Nintendo
Epic
eShop.
Yarn at that point.
Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
I don't know why,
Keep
but
the cadence
I'm actually
going
pretty
with epic
curious
boss
overall
battles,
about that because
quirky
of the
minigames,
Necro Dancer game I
remixed
played
stages, and
a while
global
back.
leaderboards.
Cadence of
Plus,
Hyrule.
more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Nice. Maybe I'll get that.
Let's
That is,
see
that
what's
is
in
actually
store.
promising. Like, I mean, promising for me to play, not promising as in
Welcome
game that I would
Tamagotchi
recommend to
Plaza,
others.
a brand new entry in
Which?
the Tamagotchi Connection
Oh,
series.
look at that.
There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
I think this is that thing that they were hyping up about Tamagotchi or Tamagotchi, but looked a bit similar.
12 wonderful stores.
And people would be like,
need your
"What?
help.
But they didn't make a me game."
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
I love it.
With over
I love how,
100 new and classic
even though many
Tamagotchi,
people would be like,
business
"Why
is
don't you
sure
make a
to
me
be
game
booming.
like Tamagotchi
Get ready
instead?"
to set
But
up shop
I think it's
when
actually
Tamagotchi
pretty
Plaza
fitting.
launches on Nintendo
Tamagotchi.
Switch June 27th.
That's funny. Yep, there's Pokemon. Ooh, Mega Salamence. I am hyped for that. Like Pokemon Legends ZA. The fact that they were doing it on the direct.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA.
Please tell me
a new
Pidgeot
title in the
is a Mega
Pokemon
too. That
series.
was. What was that?
You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
It looked like a
Setting
double
is
jump
Metropolis,
mechanic.
that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
Unfortunately, that means I have to take the Switch out and hold it upside down for one of
Scattered
these
all over
instances.
town are wild zones.
Now I'm
These
curious
areas are
about that,
special
the wild
environments where
zones.
wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here,
Because what it looks like to me is just
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
I thought that
Pokemon
no,
that live
what am I saying?
outside wild zones too. Some of them
I'll just
can
figure
even
it.
be
I'll
found
just say it later.
on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls,
Oh,
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
oh my
Trainers await
goodness!
in battle zones.
So that's what happened at the end of that ad
If you're spotted,
from
they'll challenge
before.
you to battle.
That was why. That is cool, honestly.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Boom! That is so
Using a super
cool.
effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
That we knew about before.
You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
Oh my word! So you have to go up 26 ranks. Nope,
Trainers
24.
who reach the
26. It's
top
26.
Are said to have a wish granted.
Wow. Interesting.
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will
Yeah,
you
like-
find on your adventure? Pokemon
There's so much.
Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that would be like
In
September
Lumio
or
City,
October.
where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems
Well, now
like
we get
there are
another
more
explanation
secrets
of
to
what
uncover.
happens.
Please
Man,
be on
that's
the
actually
lookout
pretty
for
exciting
more
to me.
information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Well, now there's like 3 games already. That's pretty
Hello there.
exciting. No, that's not
The game you're
Deltarune.
about to see doesn't have a big, epic story.
It's Duck
But
Hunt,
what it
isn't
does
it?
have is lots of funny little rhythm games. You wanna see?
Nope.
Just press the button to jump through the ring. It sounds easy. but the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
Another rhythm game.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you will need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Likely.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
Okay, so it's Rhythm Heaven. I've
Rhythm Heaven
been curious about. I thought it was gonna be like some sort of duck hunt game because they haven't made. Next year! That's so far.
Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku.
And at that point, it would end up being like.
What kinds of
So yeah,
rhythms do you think you'll
now we
hear?
get another hype up
We hope
game
you're
that's
looking
gonna
forward
be
to it.
really so far in.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Yeah, I've been
Please
curious
take a
about
look.
that. The digital games. This is what they mean.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of the game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Oh, so it's like any game you get
Here,
from
you can
eShop.
load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Well, dang.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
That's
With
interesting.
virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
I want them to make another
Local
Kirby
communication
game.
with
I
your
miss
second
it so
system
much.
is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family
That'd
group
be
member
cool.
system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Okay, so it's like a rent.
Making digital games even
But for free
easier
this
to
time.
use. Virtual game card.
Okay, so I'm now starting to understand it more. That's interesting.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look
My
at
first
more
month.
Nintendo Switch games.
So I think it's like 30th or 25th or something. Turning off my commentary. Not meaning that audio. Because I know these things. So I'm turning off my audio until the ad is done. Until this is done, I mean. So it's just showing off all of those kinds of games. See, that is interesting. See, outdrive or whatever. I just know they would copyright me on it, so that's, or I would believe it, so that's why I'm turning off my audio just in case. Because I've gotten copyrighted on it a lot. Not striked, but claimed. I just want to try to avoid that. Oh, that was a reminder of something. I'll say right now that my thoughts
Cover history once more.
My thoughts on this is
An HD remaster
so far.
of Saga Frontier 2 is
I knew it
venturing
was going to
onto
be something
Nintendo
about
Switch.
like some sort of remake or
Scott,
remaster,
the Royal
but them
and
explaining more about what they do in
Two
Pokemon. They still haven't
heroes whose
confirmed if
fates and
there's going to do
legacies will
if they're going to do
intertwine
new
across
megas.
generations
I sort of doubt
in
they
this
will, but if they ever do,
RPG.
I'm sort of curious about it. But I'm sort of thinking
Experience the
they
original story,
probably would,
along
but
with brand new
it
events
seems like
that
a lot.
expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
That along with I know they're going to
Plus,
make a Rayquaza
team up
one
with
of
more
the
characters
legendary
in battle.
Pokemon in ZA because it makes sense. It's a Mega.
And transfer
Mewtwo as
stats
well.
to allies through the parameter
And
inheritance
if,
system.
and if anything, they would make another
After
kind
finishing
of
the
thing
main
like
story,
legendary
you can
Pokemon
test
have
your mettle
Megas.
and
You
might
know,
against even
Yveltal
more
and
powerful
Xerneas.
bosses.
And then Zygarde will have,
What histories
you know,
will you
that
uncover through
100%
the
form.
ages?
Sorry to talk over
Saga
this.
Frontier 2
Hey, it's
Remastered
ruined
launches
everything.
on Nintendo
I
Switch
just had that
later
curiosity.
today.
Again, with it being available later today.
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through
Figures it was a puzzle
isometric
game.
worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate.
It sort of looks like it
Optical
would be some
illusions
sort
to
of
discover,
Steam
and
game or
mystifying
PC game. Maybe it
secrets to
is.
unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the
That's cute.
enigmatic Crow People. A
Crow
different
people.
journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and
Okay,
DLC.
so it is an
The first
old
two
game.
Monument Valley games
Yet again, a
launch on
remaster.
Nintendo
The
Switch
day
on
after my
April 15th.
birthday.
Pre-orders begin
Oh,
later
right.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, it's
And
the day after my
Help
the day
Noor on
after
her
my
journey
birthday.
to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Still, I wish for that and part. Ooh, well, never mind. Is this Nintendo Switch? Oh no, but it's another golf game. I don't know
A
why,
brand new
but
entry in the Everybody's
I
Golf
actually-
series is
I actually like
thriving onto
golf
Nintendo
games.
Switch.
It's cool.
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
It's just like the original Mario Golf
Perform
for how
backspins,
that timing goes.
side spins, and other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
I wonder if that was like them referencing
So
something
just
because
relax
this is
And get ready to tee off.
like a bit like
Everybody's
Mario Golf for
Hot
how the
Shots
physics
lands
work.
on Nintendo Switch this
With
year.
a bit of a twist. Marvel.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against
I forgot
evil.
already what I was saying.
Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man
like during
and
the
the ferocious
kind of thing.
Wolverine to take on the challenge. From
No,
close
I
quarters
remember now.
combatants to
Something
aerial
about
races,
Super Mario 3D
you can mix
Land.
and
Like, I
match
wish
a
they
variety of
did that
heroes for
again
an
and they
amazing
do a
array
remake of that along
possibilities.
with another game.
And swap
Just
between
like they
your
did
team
for
of
Super
2
Mario
at
3D
any
World
time.
with Bowser's Fury.
Take
What I wish
advantage of
and
your
what I
team's
would think
strength
they would
to
make it
overwhelm your
is Super
foes.
Mario 3D Land
Plus,
along with
up to
a
4
Luigi
players
game.
can assemble for local
Either
and
that or
online
having
co-op play.
just something else, like going into an ancient ruin or whatever. And it would be some sort of open world environment in there.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Because at least I can talk over this and it won't be too bad.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
They're going.
Where
This
you'll
is the
battle
last
as
one.
a
I know
tag
it.
team of
And
different superheroes.
like they're saying, and I'm
Next
looking at the thing
is our
now.
last game announcement. Please take a look.
Last game. Let's see what it is. No snaps this time. It's another one of those games. Yeah, it's another one of those peaceful games. I'm not gonna skip over it though. Wait, no, it's not. This is the Tomodachi game that they were talking about. Wow. It's like Sims. I have that comparison now. Tomodachi Life. They finally made another one. Living the Dream. Coming out next year. Well, figures, man. Whoa.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
AI voices.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer,
In over 10
we saw
years,
new characters living
indeed.
on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
Well, they lied about one thing.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
My eyes are
I'm
widened.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly.
Really? Since
you.
that long ago?
And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
Oh, good.
Which
This will help me
functions
a
like
lot.
daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
So it's like their
After the
own social
Nintendo Direct
platform.
for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. News about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Definitely getting that. I needed
Anyone with a Nintendo
to
account
figure
can use
out,
the
like,
app,
there
so
was
please try
two
it out.
apps that I wanted to install, but really one that I wanted to
That's
upload.
all I have to
that I
share.
wanted to
I
load
hope
on
you
the
enjoy
computer.
using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
That's all for that. Even though what I thought they were going to show was it was Deltarune. That was the thing I was hoping they would show, like them confirming when they're finally releasing Deltarune's third and fourth chapters. Probably the only reason they didn't do that is because Deltarune is not. It was on the Direct for a while though. It was the first and second chapter. They were on this Direct, but I think they were like, I don't think we should put that on the Direct anymore. But yeah, I still wish they did because I wanted to know for sure if they were going to release the third and fourth chapters on a certain day, because it looked like it was going to be released soon, but they didn't confirm. And also knowing the second Switch is going to be happening very soon. Love how this is going to be like a 40-minute video as well without any editing. But there's going to be another reaction, and I'm going to stream that reaction at night. So, and that's along with me playing Pokemon Legends. So yeah, that's the gist. That's why I didn't stream this, was because I had a feeling there was more about the second Switch's Direct, even if that was like the reaction kind of deal. I am pretty, like, it's not disappointed. I'm moderate. I'm feeling pretty moderate about how this Direct went down. A lot of remakes and remasters, but they did also announce Metroid 4 having its release date. And I think it said this holiday. I don't quite remember, but I'm not going to go back on it because, of course, the Directs don't come out on the Switch news until a while later. And then other games like Pokemon Legends ZA having an extended detail in a tournament style, which is insane. But I also wonder if that means they're not doing any more crafting, which sucks because I really wanted them to have some sort of way for you to not trade. So this is meant to be like a futuristic game, even though it says Legends. So maybe it is Legends, but in a futuristic way. I'm not getting it. Not like I'm not getting what that means is what I mean. Like I am getting it, but I'm not getting what the would do. Like will I be able to 100% the game without having to worry about trading, or is that gonna be the case where I have to trade Pokemon? Because if I do have to do that, that's impossible because I haven't had anybody to trade with for that kind of thing. Hence why I 100% the games alone, and that's why I don't think it's gonna happen. Me 100%ing a Pokemon game. The only Pokemon game I've technically 100%ed, or gotten the shiny charm at least, in is Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's the only Pokemon game ever that I've done it. Because otherwise I know that in order to get the Pokemon shiny charm, you'd have to get every Pokemon, catch every Pokemon. So, for one, late 2025, yet again, I'm glad for, because I wasn't thinking of playing Pokemon Legends ZA until after Brothership was done for my LP. And I was thinking my 71st LP would at least be that. And then after that will be classic games until they make a game that I'm willingly going to LP. Either blindly, or after I've completed it once, or right after I completed it once. Which would mean deleting the entire thing again. Love the fact that they have virtual cards now. I've been wondering when they're going to do that. It actually makes it so much better for when I end up wanting to transfer a game file to someone. That'd be nice. Then they would be able to play that game for a certain amount of time. But it's all dependent on who that would be. I have two profiles of my Switch that are mine. One that I use mainly, and then the other that I only use for Super Mario Bros. Wonder because that's the save file. It's a speedrun file. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this, because for me it was okay, but not disappointing either. It showed some interesting things, but I'm looking more forward to the second Switch because I'm betting they're going to show a lot more there. More games that they're going to be releasing. Because otherwise, they're showing games that will be released later. Like, meaning this holiday or even next year, which is torture. Because two games that look very interesting, the Rhythm Heaven game and the Tomodachi Life game, are being released next year. And Tomodachi Life hasn't been made since, I believe, on the 3DS, and that was a long time ago. I don't quite remember how long ago. I think it was like 13 years or something. And also, I'm shocked. I didn't think they made a Direct on 2011. I thought they made a Nintendo Direct on on like 2015 or 2016. But I was wrong. That's shocking to know.